This is exciting because, for those of you that don't know, you just wrapped production on a series based on this girl's high school drums.
Yes, we just wrapped Friday on our show with Carrie. Yeah. And I'm so excited to introduce you to our cast. This is Summer Howell. This is our Carrie. Our wife. Alison Thornton is our Chris Hargensen.
Watch your feet there.
I know, I don't think we're going to be all tangled up here. Thalia Dudek is a character I'm not going to spoil. It's a surprise, so I'm not going to say anything about that. Samantha Sloyan is our Margaret White. Josie Totah is our Tina Blake. And Arthur Conti is our Billy Nolan. Joel Ouelette is our Tommy Ross. And then we have two other surprise characters that I'm not going to spoil, but I will introduce the actors. Bellows and Cassandra. Now we have a few other actors who are not able to be here tonight because they had to travel off for other work. And there's a few missing that are here for very good reason that I just stepped in and won't elaborate on. But I also want to point out that we actually have a lot of crew in the audience tonight too from the show. So please, if you worked on Carrie, just stand up, raise your hand. See some back there. What a journey it has been. And something else that's really special, when we first started our journey here in Vancouver, before we ever shot anything, we went out to Granville Island because there was an independent stage production of Carrie the musical, which we took the entire ensemble to go see, and I believe the director and several of the cast members from that are here in the back. So it's a very interesting full circle.
Let's talk a little bit about this. We've got a full house and we've got another show coming up, but just a little bit. I mean, you're kind of the, de facto kind of Stephen King adapter person a little bit lately, a little bit?
I've gotten to play in the sandbox a few times.
All right, so what drew you to this? This is, to me, I would imagine is kind of daunting given its pedigree, its legacy. Can you talk a little bit about what made you say, I'm gonna do this one?
Sure, this is not one that was on my list of things that I thought that I would be doing. It's Steve's first book. There's kind of a legend to the novel in that he was working as a substitute teacher and a janitor at a high school in Bangor and had written the manuscript for Carrie and threw it away because he was so frustrated with it and didn't think it was going to be anything. And his wife Tabitha dug through the trash, found it, read it, and said, you have to finish this. And without her, without that moment, I don't think there would be a Stephen King the way we understand him. Yeah, wives! Ladies and gentlemen, Kate Siegel. The thing about Carrie is that as a novel, it's his first. It's something that's incredibly precious to him. But something that has been adapted numerous times. And tonight we're going to see the very first one. This film was made in 1976, which means when our series comes out next year, it will be half a century after this was released. I know. And since then, it has been done once as a TV miniseries, again as a remade feature film. There's been a sequel to the original film as well. So for me, this wasn't something that was high on my bucket list. And Amazon first approached me and asked if I'd be interested in it, and I had to think it over. Because I firmly believe that there's no point in stepping in to tell a story that's already been told beautifully, unless you can bring something very new to it. And I had a similar feeling with this as I did when I sat down to look at The Haunting of Hill House, which had also been done several times and had been done, I would argue, perfectly by Robert Wise in 1963. But something leapt out at me then and said, this could be a great series for right now. And the similar thing happened with Carrie, where we were looking at a story about bullying, which I think has taken on a very different dimension in the decades since Stephen King wrote this. And we look at the state of the world we are in, and suddenly this story felt very, very relevant. But it would require an enormous amount of creative liberty, because there's no point in retreading.
And this is a great movie.
Yeah, it's a classic film.
And I sort of heard that some of you, the people here on the stage who are in the series, have yet to actually experience this film. Correct? Correct. All right.
What?
So that's good. That's good, because I believe that sometimes the best way to experience a classic like this, maybe the only way, is in a full house of people on the big screen. So the fact that we can share this with you, young Carrie, is very exciting. So I'm thrilled that we could do that. I do want to move things along a little bit, and I do want to talk about something else that happened today, which is a really special day. For those of you that don't know, and that was when Kevin Smith joined us. So you're Superman part 2. But for those of you that don't know, do you guys know what happened today? It's a big day, and I'm gonna pass the mic to the boss lady here.
Hey everybody, we are so excited. If you didn't hear the news, the park is not going anywhere. And our team from the Rio is very excited to go inject some life into that place and just expand our universe and have more fun in Vancouver, create more opportunities. And we couldn't have done it without the amazing team of investors we have. And one of them is standing right here, Mr. Mike Flanagan. It was so hard. We've known about this for a little bit of time. We've been working on it, and it was so hard not to tell anyone. So I'm so excited to share it with you guys, and it's a perfect night to do it. So, and thanks for all your support. Everyone who was, just giving the park love. Well, come on down when we reopen.
Amazing, yeah. It has been hard keeping the secret, and if I may just share the moment, let the picture happen. The moment that this even came into our ether, like minutes later, I saw an email, and I thought, I don't know what to do, but I feel like we're gonna need help. Oh, gesticulate wildly, everybody. And there was a moment like, what am I gonna do? And I made a text, and I was like, I hope this isn't inappropriate, but I do have Mike Flanagan's phone, cell on my phone. And I texted the most weird, cryptic, message to Mike Flanagan, and I'm like, basically it was like, SOS, I think this is happening. I
thought someone was kidnapped.
Yeah, it was really weird. I didn't know what to do, but I was like, oh, she's not gonna get mad. I don't know what to do, but I was like, okay, just go with it. And you answered the call, and you basically said in a text where it was very weird and cryptic, I said, I think this is happening, we need help. And long story short, you said, I'm in. No matter, whatever it is, count me in. And that was a huge relief. This is a very hard art space to work. And your doing that, I think, just gave us a little bit of a fire and fuel to go, holy shit, this could happen. So thank you for doing that, and thank you for the swing. And tonight, you're our homecoming king, everybody. And you bring so much to Vancouver. This is so amazing for the city. We're so excited about what this means for the future of Vancouver being more cool and more fun. And again, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for working here and living here and playing here. It means so much. And all the good things, we should get rolling, and those flowers are red and white for a reason.
Enjoy the show, everybody.
Thank you.